No, it starts now. Also, joke's on you, Gabby. I've been awake this entire time. But for real, I have, because I couldn't go to sleep. I tried to sleep. It didn't go so well. So, no super triple bass voice today. You get a pissed off cat because we're not in bed. And you get me, who's on like my third Mountain Dew or something. I'm not really that tired, actually. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stayed up. Get off the Gundam desk. Come on. Off. I'll kick you out again. Here, you know what? Actually, I set your heating pad up. Alright, say hi to chat real fast. Say hi to the chat. She's still in her vest. She's got another couple days of the vest. Normally she has the cone on, but I'm giving her a little reprieve. Did you just want attention? Is that what you wanted? You just want me to carry you? Okay, well, let's change this then. The desk moves, cat, yes. Who'd have thunk? Is this all you wanted? You just want to pick up and you want to be cuddled? Huh? She's been making noise for the past, like, 3 hours. Because we are not currently in bed and sleeping. She looks so fucking pissed. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Welcome to a delightful stream. Since this stream is like the actual 3.5 anniversary and they have a special guest, we can expect that the first hour will be some kind of random shenanigans that has no bearing on the game itself. And then when it hits 5 o'clock in the morning for me, that's when they'll actually start talking about in-game stuff. Probably. Have I checked out the Oblivion remaster? No, I don't play Bethesda games. No shade to people who do enjoy Bethesda games. I just don't particularly enjoy anything they put out, so I don't buy them. I woke up for this. What's good, Joker? My YOLO luck is kaput. Yeah, you haven't been tagging me on anything. Like, I didn't see any PyCon singles or Cell singles from you, or Blanc or Violet singles, so I would assume that your luck finally caught up to you. This is what you wanted the entire time, huh? You just wanted me to pick you up and carry you like a princess. Okay, I don't know where you're looking now, but... Mr. Gabby, I already did check the data mine, but for the sake of the people here, we shall leave that alone for now, and we will watch what is shown in the stream. I did take a gander, though. Gil Pereira, sup man, hello. Yeah, I'm in the salt mines of Shaft City, currently being tortured by Blanc, and not in a good way. Snowy Yuki, let's hope there's an extra gem login too for us free to play that need extra magic crystals. You want Bandai to give you more free shit? I think we're being a bit unreasonable. There is a new force in the game. Yep, that's already in. We have EX awakenings for a number of characters, including the rest of the Octogram unit. So Octogram Lumi is now an EX Unbound character, so that's cool and everything. Alongside a lot of other characters that got it. No more Jenga, please. I'm sure they won't play Jenga. They'll play something like Battleships or something. Something equally not entertaining for us. Your Octogram Dino can finally get an EX ult. He sure can, with all his damage buffs. Joker between Clayman, Yom, and Mirren, who is better to buy from the seed shop? Technically Clayman, but I wouldn't buy him anyways. I really, really wouldn't. Especially if you have Blanc. Then Clayman is just a joke. They're free EX units for a reason. I wouldn't spend your Seed the Growth on that. I would spend it for tickets or something. What is even in the Seed the Growth shop? This is a Tempest ticket. No, that's a guaranteed 5-star. I would buy EX shards with your Seeds of Growth or the battle clusters. I legitimately would not buy any of these 4 characters. Yom and Mirren are so very old. I mean, Clayman and Tia are also pretty old now too. They don't really serve very good purposes. Yes, Water needs a nuking character, but I don't think she's it. And then Clayman, like, again, if you have Blanc, almost every other dark character is just unnecessary. What is my prediction units for this live stream? Velzard and Milim. And Rimuru. Rob, hello. Good morning. Me watching the live stream with 0 crystals? Well, something went wrong there. I still don't have Isis Unbound. I mean, she's good. She's not the most necessary character. And depending on what these characters do, she might just be super duper hard to replace, and then you don't have to worry about it. Me waiting for spin new unit. You're gonna be waiting for a little bit longer because the banner doesn't drop immediately after the live stream. It's coming in 13 hours from now. Right, 7 p.m. 14 hours, give or take. Do you have a video how to improve and use the blacksmith? Asking for help because I'm stuck on chapter 12 and don't know what to do. God, it's been so long. I don't. I mean, I might, but that's like very beginning of the game. You'd have to go back and look at like my early videos and see if I have something on that. I honestly don't know. I assume you have to get to a population limit to continue building the forge. You got to do some story quests. I'd start there. Like, it should tell you what you need to do to upgrade the blacksmith. Should being the keyword. But again, it's been a long ass time. Pray for Misery. Misery's not getting a summonable unit here. They give her 2 free to play units in the entire course of the game. She's not getting a prime time summonable half anniversary unit. If anything, she'll get another free to play unit. Maybe I get Ahsoka. Yeah, same thing. She's not getting a unit either. My blacksmith is max and still lost? So then do you need a a guide for like doing gear then. Like forging gear and making new gear. Is that what you're looking for? Not building the blacksmith, but making the gear from the blacksmith? Oh, I have guides on that then. I have guides to gear making and enchanting. They're check the I've got a beginner's guide playlist on the channel. There will be probably at least 2 videos on gear in there, if not more. And I should have done one last year, like 6 months ago, give or take. Somewhere in there. I would definitely check that out. What time does the live stream start? In 10 minutes and 19 seconds, because you can see it on that little countdown right there. 10 minutes and 11 seconds. How long until new units come? Like 15 hours. This stream will announce the units and show what they do and all the stuff that's going to be coming for the first part of this meta. And then it will all come out later tonight. The comments keep refreshing, so I don't know if it's already been mentioned, but do we know what this Aegis feature is yet? I did a video on it. I did a video on it yesterday, technically, on what Aegis is. And it kind of says in game right now, because there was a news update for that, and explains what Aegis is. Someone doesn't want to read. Show the cat? I mean, she's kind of in the arms right now. She's kind of busy. Have we had a Rimuru every Annie and half Annie? Well, thank God I have this spreadsheet that will tell us. Technically, for the original half Annie, we got that stupid bitch-ass Protector Rimuru, so yes. Dark 2.0, Rimuru was the gimmick character. Half Annie, we got Evil Rimuru, so yes. Visions of Coleus, yeah, we got Coleus Rimuru. Half Annie, we got Exalted Champion Rimuru. We got Raphael for Divine General. Yes. The answer is yes. So that's why we should have a Rimuru here. So I'm Rimuru, Milim, and Velzard probably going to be the headliners. It's been a year since a Velzard unit, since Exalted Champion Velzard. It's been 6 months for Milim. It's been 2 months for Rimuru. No cone on the cat. That's because I'm giving her a reprieve. Normally she'd have the cone on still, and the vest, which she has on currently. Joker, how to counter Lumi in Valor Cup. Which Lumi? Win tournament stalwart Lumi, Octogram Lumi. How many? There's a lot of Lumis in the game. You're gonna have to be a lot more specific. Even slime isn't as dry as Dokkan. Weren't they? Didn't they think that we were gonna get a like a producer's letter last night? Today? Now? Ish? I guess I didn't check. Wind Lumi defense. Wait, what? Tournament stalwart Lumi. How do you counter her? Either by sealing a magic skill, sealing the attack skills, or just killing her outright. Lumi is my waifu with those crossed multicolored eyes. Good morning, Joker. Hello. Do you think Protector gonna get EX upgrade? No. No. Is Banner gonna drop the live stream? No. No, it is not. There will be 15 hours until the banner releases. Do you plan on playing the Oblivion remaster? No. I do not care for Bethesda games. Are they going to be a magic meta or a physical one? I would think magic because we just got a physical meta, but we know that doesn't actually mean anything. Who's the next banner? We're going to find out in an hour and 5.5 minutes. We'll find out then. You know, because that's what this live stream is for, is to tell us who the characters are. And as you can see, their live stream has not started yet. Maybe if I back up, you can see the cat better. There you go. There's the cat. Ryan, hello. I promise you she's comfortable, even though she is pill-bugged up like this. Okay, question for people. Do you want their audio on, or do you just want to hear me talk? Let me know, and I can, it really does not bother me, because I'm going to turn it down regardless. But whether or not you guys want to hear it is a different story. Any predictions? Well, Velzard's VA is a guest, so she's going to be one of the characters, guaranteed. And then Millum and Reamer are my guesses. They're very easy guesses, but it's been a while. Just me, off, on, just talk, on, low volume on them. We can do that. We can do low volume on them. That's a nice kind of in between. I'm going to turn mine down, though. Oh, just dropped Maribel and the EC Rimuru dupe on the login banner? Like the ticket banner, you just got a Maribel and Rimuru dupe? That's pretty good. I think if they announce an Earth Spear unit, that would be the biggest surprise. I still don't believe that they're going to give an Earth Spear unit. Who is better, EC Velzard or Warrior's Mind Shuna? Generally, I would say Velzard is better, because Warrior's Mind Shuna only becomes super duper useful when she's leading a physical team, whereas Velzard can lead any team. Because Velzard's giving generic element buff and generic Drago effect, which can affect anybody. Whereas Shuna, like, she has the Dread, she has the Orb changing, but the 100% physical resistance down only matters to physical units. So that's half the game. So she's generically not as... she's not covering as many units as Velzard is. But also, Velzard is a year old now at this point. Still very good. But if you have a physical team, Shuna would be better for you, just straight up. The banner will live after the live stream. 15 hours. 1-5. We got a long time until the banner drops. Thank you, Joker, for blessing us with Miku. I'm the guy who keeps spamming to see her. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yes, she's here because if I sit down and I ignore her for the next 3 hours, she's going to get even more upset than what she was earlier. But she seems to be pretty happy, just cuddled up right here, so that's what we're gonna do. And since Joker needs a countdown clock for those banner. Oh yeah, I should do that, huh? Do I have time for that? Timer. Time until banner? Docs. Countdown timer. Alright, so if it's 4, so it'll be 15 hours. Okay, well, we'll do that, and then we'll move that over. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, I got that. Oh, we have to mute that music. I don't want to get copyright claimed. It is a good song. Just YouTube will yell at me. Yeah, they generally don't open with a music video. Will the campaign of Invite a Friend come back? Probably. They bring that back for every main kind of thing, you know, collabs, Annies and half Annies. It's probably gonna be there. Clap, 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 yay! Okay, let's turn them back on. Oh, okay, what are you doing? Translating might be a bit difficult, but most likely I won't have to translate anything for like another hour. I don't think we would have Invite a Friend, there are no traces of it. Well, they still have to do another data download. Like, the units were not in that data download that we got a little bit ago. It could very easily just show up in 14 hours in a data download. Onegashimasu! Clap, 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 clap. How do you know that? How do I know that we get a data download an hour before banner releases? Because that's what they always fucking do. There are some times where they're stupid and they put it in early, but I would say 90% of the time, they don't add the units into the data until 1 hour before the banner drops. Already got leaked all the characters? No, how do you know that there are no new units in the data? Well, the last time I checked the data mine channel for the main cord, they weren't there, so... Oh, it does? Okay, well then, fuck me. The last time I looked 30 minutes ago, they weren't there, so my bad. I'm not going to look, though. And don't you dare spoil, or I will ban you. Miku is watching the screen with intensity. Miku wants her own account.
歌詞も素晴らしいので、そこを感じながら映像を見ていただければなと思っております。
はい、ちょっとますますこう3.5周年のお祝いの気持ちが高まりましたけども、はい、ここでですね、皆様にキャンペーンの情報をご紹介します。こちらです。視聴者参加型ハッシュタグキャンペーン。
My hands are kind of busy. Translating will have to... Oh, this is a social media campaign on Twitter. I think they announced this already. I think they're gonna give away a code somewhere in the stream, and everyone gets 10 of the login bonus tickets. I think that's what this is saying. I can't actually read Japanese. I'm kind of just assuming a lot. Or you get a signed thing from Velzard. I'm guessing.
ぜひぜひ皆さんご投稿いただいてご応募ください。
I wish my cat also sat in my arms for so long. Mine's time limit is 40 seconds. Oh, no. Okay, here's the thing I was talking about. They're gonna drop a code somewhere in the live stream, and if you enter it into the enter code section, you get 10 tickets for that 3.5 anniversary login banner. That's what this is. Normally she doesn't last this long in my arms either. But I think she just was dying for attention. Oh, maybe they're just gonna get right into it. No games. Well, shit. Sorry, kitty cat. I gotta put you down. Google Lens. Translate. Oh my god, did you know the game's celebrating its 3.5 year anniversary? No way. Holy mother. Okay, so they filled in the other gaps. Okay, so there's stuff for Golden Week. That's cool. Oh, another 100 million magic crystals campaign. That thing where you only get like 135. Okay, we're just gonna have to... Okay, so this is the login bonus that's currently going on right now. This is not new. How do I check data mines? I either do it myself, or I look at the main slime Discord. Not my personal Discord, but oh. Wait, you just get 100 free tickets? You just get 10 multis for free from logging in today. Later today. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's what they did for Isis and Kyokyo for the 3rd Annie. But it was a banner dedicated to them. Like, they were the featured characters, so... I mean, it's still good. So we're getting 350 from logging in over the course of the month, right? Or change. And then we get another 100, so we get 450. Which is answer C. 45 free multis from logging in on tickets that, you know, aren't the greatest tickets, but they do have EX characters on them, and they are still free. Okay, that's already a good start. Already a good start. My Word document is not ready. Oh, wow. I would imagine that you get maybe one big pull from the 100. No, they've never done that. It's gonna be you get 10 multis.
はい、では続いてお願いします。
All right, so this stupid thing is back. So what this is, if you're new, is that for the 3rd anniversary, you had a bunch of missions that gave you little weird crystal shards, and you gathered those up. You collected them for the month, and then at the end of the month, there was a new shop, and you would spend all these little fragments on actual crystals itself. You get like 180 to 200 crystals for free or something like that. Like, it's not a lot, but they are just missions that give you this currency to spend at the end of the anniversary. Collab after anniversary? Fuck, we don't know. I don't want one because I'm going to spend all my crystals for the Annie. You should probably worry about the Annie more than a collab afterwards. Alright, so this is already in-game. If you did the manual update, well, I think everyone had to do the update, but the rest of the Octagram characters have been EX Unbound. So if you wanted to nuke with Octagram Guy for some reason, you certainly can. Alright, so the stamina consumption is down. I think that should already be active? I think it should already be active. Okay, so this is a super population thing. So you can get extra blueprints for previous event buildings. So normally you could build 3 things. Now I believe you can build 4 of each building, which is just more population. I think that's what this is saying. We'll have to wait and see. Floor 56 costs 2 stamina now. That's great. So then floor 60 is going to cost 2 stamina as well. Huh? Alright, so, okay, we have 2 free building slots at 2 different points of the half Annie. So there's going to be one that starts tonight, and then there's going to be one that starts on the 15th/16th of May. So we're going to have a total of 4 free building slots over the next month and a week. Tempest Fest comes back on the 27th, 28th. That's just a bunch of free rewards. That's cool. Well, I say free. It costs a lot of stamina, but it is good rewards for not a lot of time. It's a good place to use your stamina pots if you have nowhere else to spend them, because as soon as you get to like the max reward tier, you don't have to do Tempest Fest anymore. I've got a butt ton of videos on Tempest Fest if you're confused on what that is, if you've never seen it before. Like, it's a recurring thing. Please go watch that. Golden Week. We've prepared some great rewards for you on the first day of login. For more details, please look forward to the in-game announcement that will be released later. So, Golden Week, if people do not know, is an annual string of holidays that Japan has that line up like bang, 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 bang. And so they just call it Golden Week, and everyone in the country has the day off, essentially. It's just a bunch of different holidays all lined up in like 1 week period, and then so everybody gets the week off. Alright, so this is the new Gluttony Predation battle where you can get all of the things. Clear quests to obtain skill enhanced materials and ability. Furthermore, clear missions to earn up to 150 3.5 anniversary medals. Use parallel processing limited to 10 times a day to obtain large amounts of skill enhancing materials. Oh. Oh, what's this? The first leader alliance event, alliance battle, bonds of leaders. Where's 6? Okay. Earn large amount of dragon orbs and ingots that can be used. Alliance battle. So they're finally doing something with the unions. Where's my Discord? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, Blue's here. Good morning, Blue. Just got home from work. It's like 7 a.m. for you. What are you doing? Alright, when does this start? This starts a week into May. Okay, so we got time until this whole union battle starts thing. I don't even know what it's going to consist of. Something like Valor Cup, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so... At the end of the event, we will give away luxurious rewards according to the number of proof of mutual combat acquired by all leaders. In the event, you can also get a lot of items from achievement rewards and limited time missions. Okay. Battle clusters, dragon spheres, potions, coins. Okay. Sure. So we're gonna do an event to obtain this little metal icon. Triple Bond XP will be coming back in May as well. That's really good, because I think it just left, or it's about to leave tonight. Alright, this is the Vesta... Let's see, what is this? You can get up to 94 stamina potions by clearing the first time rewards for each quest. That is added and updated every day, or by clearing limited time missions, and you can also get 3.5 anniversary medals. Okay, sure. Are the purple ones supposed to be the yellows? No, they are specifically the purple ones that are used for like the 6th tier of the Unbound attribute. If they were yellow, they'd be yellow. Aqueous Tea? I am not aware of that issue. What is this? Wait, we get another 100 tickets for logging in, starting on the 12th? So we're actually getting 550 tickets total. 55 multis worth of tickets over the course of a month and a half, essentially. Hey man, that's a lot of summons. Somebody's gonna pull something good from that. Not me. I haven't even done them. So basically like the last one, all tickets, no crystals. Well, okay, so here, let's think of it of a different way. If it was crystals, they'd give you a lot less. So would you rather have 55 ticket multis, or would you rather have 300 crystals overall? Like one multi on a crystal banner. I think I'd rather have the tickets. Like, yeah, a multi on one of the meta banners is cool, but it is just one multi. And that's probably what they would give, if I'm being honest. It's Bandai. They're not that generous with actual premium currency in any of their games that I'm aware of. So I would much rather have the tickets. And you get a guaranteed EX ticket here. You could probably get 2 of them, actually. Actually, you get 3 of them. Right, because we're going to have 550 pity. So you can actually get you can get 2 normal, you can get 2 EX tickets, you can get the 1 for 50, and you can get the shards. Okay, well, what is this? The 1300 day campaign? Right, because we're closing in on that. What am I at? We're getting very close. Oh, date changed. Alright, hold on. We're within like 13 days or something. Are those extra 200 tickets for the login banner? It's for the login banner. For the same login banner that you've been getting tickets for this entire time. It is just a butt ton more tickets for that banner. This starts on the 21st. Okay. Yeah, what day am I on for? 24 days until we hit the 1300 day. Do you think we will get any tickets for the main unit banners? You'll get at least 2 from the event shop, as we always do. You'll get 4 total multis split between the 3 banners if you do the free monthly pass if you're a new player from the Koban coins. But everyone, regardless of what you do and what you pay or don't sign up for, you will get at least 2 multis for free on the Part 1 banner. That will be shown sometime in this stream. Did you miss anything important? A bunch of free stuff, login bonuses and all that. Some events that are coming in the future. Nothing super huge major yet. Not the thing that people are actually waiting for. Oh, gotta mute this. Where's the period? Okay, so there's the... Alright, so they're filling in the gaps from the original. It was like a TV commercial or something. Alright, so that's the free monthly pass. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we've gone through that. We know what happens. This is the free 4 copies of Fount of Wisdom Rimuru and Diablo. And then this is... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fine. Fine. Oh, and there's a new web store. I gotta make a video on that. That came out the other day. They have like a dedicated website where you can buy stuff at like a slightly bigger discount. Wait, what's this? November 2025, preparing for update. Oh. Here we are. Shizu. Leon. Oh, okay. And Velzard. Oh. Is that the Masked Hero? Free to play Ritas again? And a free to play Romulus. Oh, that probably wasn't. Well, was it the Masked Hero or was that Shizu? Oh my god, it's me! That said November 2025, preparing for update. That's the 4th anniversary. They're cooking something big for the 4th Annie. And they're letting us know now. Dragon Meta Lamau. Hey, it was a theory. It was an idea. It wasn't the thing. For season 4? No, season 4 doesn't come out for like 2 years. Oh, okay, what's repost, a total of 10,000 likes achieved, you get a EX character guaranteed scout ticket, which looks like it's part of the new banner. It looks like, because she's right there. A guaranteed EX character on the new banner for a social media campaign? Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We've got a new scenario written by Fuse called Beautiful Decoration. Okay. That is the first banner. Yes, that is the 3.5 anniversary units. The Leon, the Masked Hero, and the Velzard. So another hero for a half Annie. I mean, she generally appears for half Annies. The fact that she came for Divine General 3rd Annie was kind of out of the blue. Who's a protector? We're gonna find out. Can you adjust the stream voice? Well, one, it's muted still. I had it muted. Is she even that popular? Apparently. She comes around at least every year. Guaranteed. No Rimuru. No Rimuru. No Millum. A duo unit when? When a transforming unit when? I love all the rage of Wuthering Waves, Annie giving nothing, and Tensor devs giving us loads of free shit. I wouldn't know about Wuwa. Now, where's the transformation? I mean, the transformation wasn't a guaranteed thing. Again, that was a theory. That was an opinion based on a data mine thing that could actually mean nothing. Just like my whole dragon meta thing was not actually a real thing. It was just a theory. Okay, I don't really care about the web store. I want to see the fucking units. But it looks like we're getting some screaming deals. That one resets in 6 days? Okay, sure. Is Leon a Spirit Master? Is he on the Spirit Master team? Real question. I don't think he is currently. Although they've always set a precedent for not having units that should be on teams not be on teams. God damn it, Shion. Where's my bitch ass Leon that's not leveled up? There he is. He is not on it. I guess we can just filter, huh? Yeah, no. The Spirit Master team right now is Trainee, Trya, Ritas, Ramaris, Shizu, which is why I originally thought that person in the video was Shizu, because there's only a Shizu on Spirit Master. My bad, guys. Jesus. And then Ramaris. Is there any video shown? Boy, we're watching the live stream right now.
ちょっとローディングが入りまして、はい、いろんな決済手段で選ぶことができて、
We are learning at the same time.
え
I have no extra information to give you.
選べるんですね。
そうなんです。
ペイペイ。
とかもできたりします。はい。でクレジットカードとかも登録できたりするんですが、ちょっとここに僕のクレカの番号入れちゃうと、みんなが課金できちゃうんで、今回は
教えていいんですか？メモのご用意
は
は。
ははは、clap, clap, clap.
はい、ちょっと今回は入れないんですけど、入れて支払うのボタンを押していただくと、次回アプリにログインした際にこの購入した、ものが反映されていると、そういったシステムになってございます。でここにちょっとどうやっていくんだという話なんですけど、この公式 X のところの上の方にですね、プロフィール部分に
They want money so badly. Every company wants money.
ものがありまして、ここをタップしていただくと、すぐにこの
Ev-
ウェブストアに
Every company wants money.
できたりだとか、
Hoyoverse wants your
ホーム
money.
ページにも行っていただければ、
All the other gacha games. Fate wants your money. Dokkan wants your money.
はい、ニュースのところにですね、アプリ内よりお得に購入、アプリ内と比べて
I'm watching both your stream and the JP stream myself on 2 different devices. That's some dedication right there.
すごい。最大100%増量。
I wouldn't want to watch me though.
ちょっとこんな漫画もあり
I just wait for my own video to come out and just use the timestamps on what looks interesting.
になるので、その手順とかも書いてあるので、それに沿ってやっていただきつつ、はい、ここのウェブストアのページにタップして
Okay, so I guess we've replaced Jenga with going through the App Store or the whatever the web store, whatever this is.
反映されますよと。
簡単。
簡単。
うんうん。
はい。なのでこちらぜひもう
I'm just gonna sit here and watch them go through their store and explain it.
キャラクターが追加されると同時に新しいパックも
So I'll
追
just
加されたりしますので、
drink some Mountain Dew.
こちらちょっと一回アクセスしてみていただければと思ってます。
はい。
はい。ということでちょっとこちら実機プレイと実機のご紹介となってます。
Yeah, I hope people realize that without people spending money, that we wouldn't have a game, right?
クイズを出すはずだったんですけど、一回記憶をなくしていただいて。わかりました。はい。はい。ない。そっかそっか。もう一枚スライドがある。
はい。ということで
Which collab do you prefer to happen for Slime this year?
はい。さっきちょっと説明していたですね。
I mean, Shield Hero Season 4 is coming. Seven Deadly Sins just started a collab with Eminence and Shadow. That'd be cool. Hoyo versus Star Rail's doing a Fate collab. That'd be fun. Out of those three, I'd probably say Eminence. Although that's got way too many girls. Like they wouldn't be able to. Well, they would. Like it's very obvious who they would pick because there are 3 characters that just don't have figures that I can find at all, much less characters. Grand Cross is doing Shadow, Alpha, and Beta. Maybe a free-to-play unit in there somewhere that I didn't see. What is the name of the lady in the middle? An excellent question. I know she is Velzard's voice actress. That's all I know. That is a nice face. Wuthering Waves is getting a Cyberpunk collab? Oh, that's right, I did see that. I mean, I like Cyberpunk. I don't know if that would go over very well in this game. It'd certainly be interesting seeing, like, David and Becca and Lucy, but I don't know if it would translate well. No new unit for free, Blue? Oh. How very surprising. Huh. So it's just Shadow, Alpha, and Beta then. Okay, sure, whatever. So about 7 minutes ago, the English Twitter just put up an English translation of everything in the list. Oh, okay, let's check that out.
なと思ってます。で続いてこちら。はい。でこちらですね、ウェブストアで購入する際にはですね、ウェブストアで買った時にちゃんと
Oh, they put up the
画面に
video.
入るように、バンダイナムコ ID の連携が必要になってまして、グローバルメニューのところで左にこう点々点があるんですけど、このメニューに行っていただいて、赤いボタンのアカウント連携というものを押していただくと、はい、登録画面に行けますので、大体の方が多分
Oh, I guess she doesn't have the thing on her face. Okay.
はい、連携いただけると、こちらウェブストアも使えるようになるので、あとですね、ミッション報酬で魔晶石が50個、はい、もらえたりするので、
Velzard needs a more serious voice actor. I think she does a fine job as Velzard, Muhammad. You know, voice actors are people too, right? They're allowed to have some fun. I make some weird fucking faces on my channel. She's certainly allowed to make some weird faces.
はい、ということで、4月11日から追加されております月額新規プランの知恵の書追加されておりますので、
How do you feel about Mushoku? Mushoku Tensei? I like it. It's fine. I like the show. I understand that people have concerns about it, which, you know, on one hand, fine. On the other hand, you know, if you separate reality from a fictional anime, and I don't think there's any problem. But some people have morals that they want to stick to, and that's totally fine. Oh, okay, what does this say? As a collab, I think that's fine. November 2025, new features, new nation building districts, and more are in the works. Okay. So that's what we've got coming for the 4th Annie. New features, new nation building districts. I hate building shit. And more. Okay. What about a ReZero collab? I'm not a big fan of ReZero. It's, you know, I enjoyed season 1. I didn't enjoy season 2. I didn't watch season 3. If it came, then cool, but I wouldn't be that excited about it. No collabs. Why are people on about collabs right now? This is the 3.5 anniversary meta. It's gonna be slime characters. Why is everyone just like losing their minds over collabs right now? The theme is... I can't translate it. Okay. Leon. Okay, magic. Single target. First skill increases the damage power of... What? Okay, so alt damage 111% and EX alt damage by 111%? Is that right? And then converts 3 non-blues into blues. Oh, we got a blue stacking meta, kids. We got a blue stacking meta. At least I called that right. 111% is an odd number. I'm sure it has something to do with something. But that's just alt and EX alt damage. That's everybody. Everybody gets essentially a 222% alt buff. I mean... Fern's out of a job now, maybe? Okay. Alright, Velzard. Water character. Alright, so she is a support alt. Oh! She's giving the stacking weakness buff to 2 forces. To the Spirit Force that just got added, or the Dragon Hakai, Dragon Hockey Force. Oh. Okay. 2 double force buff, that's good. First skill, Oh, okay, so this is Aegis. Increases the Aegis rate of all allies, including rearguard, by 100%. Reduces all enemies' Aegis resistance by 100% for 1 turn. And the second skill puts one enemy into absolute 0 state for 1 turn with a stun and a frostbite. Increases stun attack of all allies by 10% until the end of battle for everyone. She stuns and she frostbites at the same time? Oh, okay. Okay. More debuffs. So I guess Shuna's not out of a job yet. Stun Strike coming back. Frostbite becoming a thing now. Huh. Okay. Absolute 0. And this is the character that now has the Aegis effect, which is the new buff. And then Aegis resistance down by 100%, which should be pretty impactful. 25 cost stack. Yeah, it is. I don't know how often you're going to be using this, though. Like, Stun Strike is just an attack buff at the end of the day. It just only activates when they're stunned. It's not really that powerful. And, like, how often do you need to stun? I don't know. We haven't seen the force yet. Or the beatdown battle, sorry. Okay. Alright. What does the Protector do that makes this interesting? Otherwise, it's just going to be a normal blue stacking meta, and that could be boring. What is Aegis? It is a new damage buff that takes your support slot's defense and adds it to the attack stat. So whereas so if you have the main unit and the support unit, right, when you're team building, Synergy takes the attack stat of the support unit, whereas Aegis will take the defensive stat of the support unit. Okay. Alright, it is the masked hero. Calm your shit. Increases physical / magic attack of all allies, including rearguard, until the end of battle by 20%. Give the gathering character the blessing of the spirits for 1 turn. Recovery duration 30%. Special skill activation 50%. What? Increases skill points of blue orbs 100 up to 500. What is the second part? Give the gathering character the blessing of the spirits for 1 turn. Recovery duration 30, a heal, and an alt rush, a 50% gauge alt rush, and then a 20% physical and magic attack. Not physical magic damage, but attack. So it'd be like the Visions of Coleus Violet buff or a Fount of Wisdom Rimuru buff, but it's stacking 20% instead of like a 10 or 12% or 15, because Elmesia did 15% attack. Protection skill gives Spirit Master or Heart of a Hero forces extra damage against space. And then magic characters get 25% attack and defense, and then your skill cap is raised by 50 every turn, so that's pretty standard. She's leading 2 forces though, so that's good. Okay. Spirit Master and Heart of a Hero. Probably is not going to be a crit focused team or a pierce focused team, because they're going to probably go all in on the Aegis effect. I would be not surprised if the beatdown battle nerfed everything except Aegis. But they could be nice and they could let you do anything on the table. Does she do a lot? Okay, this is an interesting pick. I don't know much about Letus, whatever you want to call her. I assume because she's on Spirit Master that she uses spirits. I don't know anything about her. Free to play. Single target. First skill converts 2 Spirit Master orbs into blues. The second skill is a double alt swap for Earth characters. I'm not really in love with that. Okay. I think I'd rather use Blanc right now. Yeah, she's not going to be on the team. We'll find someone else. And then the Protector Romarus. Free-to-play Protector Romarus. Outfit looks good. Increases all allies' Aegis rate by 100%. Stacks Aegis power by 10%. Stacks skill points on blues. Actually, she's not that bad. You've got guaranteed Aegis and stacking Aegis power. I mean, that's pretty good for a free-to-play protector. Yeah, that's, you know, normally the free-to-play protectors would give you the effect, but not stack anything. Or they would stack something and you would have to bring a character to activate it. But she's doing both. So, you know, that's not bad. Okay, let's see it in action. Let's see the animation. Okay, here's the paid banner, the JP only banner. Guaranteed EX unit for 300 paid crystals is not on any of the other servers except JP, so sorry. Oh god, the black tickets. Oh, God, I hate the black tickets so much. Okay, cool. The black ticket is... You see the cost of the characters. Velzard costs 5, the hero costs 7, and Leon costs 5. You have to buy enough of the black tickets to get them. And they're a single summon thing, and once you get enough pity, you could then pity one of those characters with a black ticket. It's just that you have to specifically buy enough tickets to get that character, and they're generally not that cheap. And looks like they'll have normal tickets as well, like the 15%ers and the 10%ers. The black tickets are just an extra way to squeeze money out of people. How's Miku? She's doing good. She's still in the vest, still in the cone most of the time. She's sleeping in the room right now, hopefully. Alright, so we've got some of the good deals as well for crystals if you spend money in the game. Kind of off topic, but I just started playing Octagram Valentine because I like her. How do I make her work? You gotta use her skills a bunch, because you're getting permanent ult damage, solo combos damage, 20%, 3 times. So you gotta be on a team that can use her skill 3 times in a row to get that permanent 60% ult damage buff. Who is top priority to get on this anniversary banner? All 3 of them. That is your primary goal right now, is to get the Protector, Velzard, or Protector, Hero, Velzard, and Leon. Because they're going to run the show for the next month and a half. Month and a week. Hi, 14 hours left, why so long? 14 hours from now is the standard drop time for banners. This is the typical schedule where they live stream early in the morning for me, and the banners don't drop until later in the evening. That is the standard kind of process for this game. Here's some animations. Hyper beam.
善悪どうでもいいわ愛する人の視界から消えてほしいだけ愛するスピリチュアル嫉妬まさか目の前の悲劇を見過ごすなんて私にはできないだから答えて
Okay, Mash, chill out.
守りたい未来は誰にでもあるから集いし者たちよ私に力を精霊の導きをその身に受けなさいスピリッツブラストまだまだ日向様のようにはいきませんね
You're pretty good. Just logged in. I see 4 characters, so this is just a 2 free, 2 gacha. No, it is a 3 free. No, sorry, 3 gacha, 2 free. There will be 2 more banners after this, which have 1 new character on it. So we'll have the hero, Leon, Velzard, and then 2 more summonable units after this. We don't know who they are yet, but we're gonna have 2 of them, and they're gonna be on single banners. Alright, so... Special quest. Clear the quest to receive medals and a guaranteed Tempest recruit ticket. Oh. Uh... 3.5 Anniversary Special Quest Part 2 and 3 will be held in sequence. First time clear reward, 3.5 Anniversary Extreme 5-star Memory Stone Exchange ticket. And a Contract Stone ticket. So we're going to have 2 more special quests where you can get a free dupe of any of these characters. I mean, it's a free dupe. It's not the initial character. Please keep that in mind. If you don't have these characters right now, this dupe will do nothing for you. But if you do have them, and you do need dupes for those characters, then you can take your pick. If you don't have them, sorry. Alright, so here's the beatdown battle. After seeing the new units, oh. What is this? Limited time bonus quests that can be run in parallel processing are now available, and stamina consumption is reduced. Oh, okay. So that, people who have to parallel process beat down to get the currency to, complete the shop, you're gonna get a 10 per day thing. That'll cost less stamina, which is nice. Okay, sure. All right, so these are the summonable units. As far as determining which banner is better, I gotta use them first. Without having hands-on knowledge, I can't make a recommendation. Is it going to be worth to summon? I would think so, but again, I haven't used them yet. Like, we've seen what they do on paper, and that's great and all. But it doesn't really tell me a lot without seeing them in action. Who is the strongest among them? I mean, if Leon's doing 222% ult damage overall, and then triple orb changing, which is an unrestricted orb change to blue, I mean, that's pretty good for anybody. Any team. The Aegis effect, like, we're gonna have to see how powerful that is from Velzard. Her Frostbite stun, her absolute zero skill is a gimmick. Okay, so here's the beatdown battle. Against Octogram, Mellum, and Blanca's here. And Elmesia. Wait. That... Okay. That's an interesting pick. Isn't she doubling up on Leon's skill? Will the Blanc banner still be available? Yes. The Blanc banner will be here for the same amount of time this banner will be, until the 30th of May. We got time. What characters are good for beginners to rush alt? A rainbow orb character or an orange focused team. Orange orbs give you the most alt gauge. Rainbow orbs act as that as well. So whoever can convert that, whether it be a protector or a support unit who has an alt rush. One of the new characters could be Jean. She got ignored in Warrior's Mind. Jean is not on the Dragon Force or the Master of Spirits Force. Feel like she is not going to be here. And we can also rule out Mellum and probably rule out Rimuru, actually. Okay, so yeah, we are getting a constant healing, and we're getting the vitalization. Huh, okay. Pardon my lack of knowledge. What is Warrior's Mind 2.0? It is... Warrior's Mind is the name of the force that was the focus of last month. The 2.0 means that is the second time that the Warrior's Mind force has been focused on as a brand new team. The first one was for the 1.5 anniversary back in 2023. And then they did another Warrior's Mind meta for March and April, so like now. There's a Rimuru in the picture when they were first displayed. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I can't remember everything from the stream. Actually, Misery only got free to play. Yeah, Misery only has 2 units and they're both free to play. They hate Misery. Also, it looks like Leon's holding a sword. So, probably means he does not use an Earth Spear. Does not use an Earth Spear, probably. How many banners will there be and how long will they stay? for this specific team that is being focused on and shown right now, there will be 3 banners total. There'll be the banner that comes out tonight, and there'll be 2 more after that. And they will stay until the end of May or beyond. Leon is an Earth unit. As you can see from his element on screen right now, it is Earth. Alright, so Milim has crit resistance and synergy resistance. That's stun resistance as well. So you can pierce and you can do the Aegis effect. Okay. Are those new units? I sure hope so. Otherwise, I don't know why I'm up right now, if I'm watching old units. Alright, so body and spirit skills are sealed for at least a little bit. Alright, Kurapika 07, no spoilers, alright? We will use the given name as it shows in game, which is the Masked Hero. So what do? They do stuff. They do damage. They orb change. Didn't she... So why is Elmazia here? When Leon's doing half of her buff already? Well, she's probably got like fucking 50 million HP. 5 million damage there. I mean, yeah, I get that she's there for ult resistance down, but like... I guess they can't show collab characters. We're bringing Fern. Is that 13 million from Ritas? From the free-to-play unit? Alright, well, what is Leon doing? Corruption full burst. 72 million damage on a dev team. 72 million on a dev team, which means that we could easily hit 150. Easily. Well, yeah. Yeah. We can definitely get over 100. Very, very easily. Wait, what? Blessing protection characters available through future scouts will be given a 3% increase in defense. Similarly, future blessing protection characters will also have their attack power adjusted to a maximum of 12% and will also have an additional 3% increase in defensive power. Okay. Okay, they added Heart of a Hero to Protector of Peace Hinata, which, yeah, sure. These are characters that are getting EX upgraded that are old 5-star characters. That's already in game right now. EX Awakening for the Light Masked Hero. Yeah. Oh, okay. More skill fusions. Trainee's heal skill goes down to 15 points, still a 30% heal, and then lowers enemy attack by 10% for one turn. Wind Trainee, it's her orb change, and it just makes it so. Oh, she's a triple orb changer now for 30 points. 2 oranges and a green into 3 blues. And then the Masked Hero. Still a single alt swap, but it's a 30% gauge increase instead of 10. Fucking what? Make it a double. That was kind of worthless. Oh, okay. So here's the code. If you enter the code right now, you will get 10 free tickets for the login 3.5 anniversary banner. 3.5 anniv. So if you go into the triple dots, you hit enter code, and you enter 3.5 anniv. You enter that, you will get 10 free tickets. So again, from your whatever menu screen, you hit the 9 dots, you hit the enter code, put it there. Alright, so what this is more information? Oh, here's the useless things. Okay. The VAs are gonna play a game. No, the VA is gonna play a game. I'm gonna sit down now. Okay, so depending on what panel they hit, we will get fun things. So there's login tickets all over the place. There's fruit. There's a crystal hammer. And then if she hits number 9, she can just choose whatever. Okay. Cool. Cool beanos. How many masked hero units do we have? Excellent question. I guess we can go Heart of a Hero. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 5. So yeah, well, no, we'll have 4 and a protector. So you can almost make a full team. Almost make a full team if you have everyone. Okay, I don't really care about that. So let's no invite a friend. Well, hold on. They might have more to show, or they might know that we absolutely fucking hate it and they don't actually bring it back, and then everyone wins. Well, kind of. Did you miss Onishi? That skill fusion on Master Hero was one of the worst skill fusions I've ever seen. Yeah, it's not great. Skill fusion characters are not treated equally. Wow. Couldn't even break it. Good job. I couldn't break it. What did we get? What did we get? Oh, okay, we got two of them. Okay, sure. Whatever they say, I guess. The time I started playing also kind of helped start off relatively quick thanks to the free fount of wisdom. Yeah, Diablo and Rimuru, I mean, are old, but for a newer player, that's good because they're EX characters and they're free. Free EX characters for new players is great. For future collabs, what crossover series should the game do next? So earlier I said, what, Fate, Eminence, and Shield Hero are all things that are happening this year. Maybe not Eminence. Well, no, there's a movie for Eminence, I think, this year, maybe next year. I can't remember. Oh, well, they're playful. All those characters I hate using except Masked Hero. I'm skipping this meta until Annie. Okay, well, have fun with that. And you can... Okay. Doing the Great Saiyaman pose. Reroll for Shuna now and splash everything onto the new banner. I would probably just put everything into the new banner. Shuna's really, really good for a physical team. If you don't have a physical team, she becomes not as good. Most people who are starting now that do not have a dedicated team to run should be summoning for this new team that was just shown now. They should be summoning and trying to get the hero, Velzard, and Leon. I'm aware that Grand Cross got an Eminence collab. I have a whole 70 diamonds ready for that game because I only get stuff from login. Oh my god, I just got Momiji with the free tickets from the code. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, your luck might be ass now. No, so. Wow, you missed. Stranger Things next, right? Oh god. I didn't even watch that show. I didn't even watch Stranger Things. Oh, Nishi, that's a serious face you got there. There are new codes. Do you all have them? There's one code. Third, 3.5 Annie? Third half Annie? Something like that. Someone can put it in the chat. What's the point of their ball game? Depending on how many squares they clear, we get free shit. If I have a Dragon Velzard team, the green team, do you pull on this banner? Yes. Yes, you pull on this banner. They are doing different things. The beatdown battle is probably going to nerf greens, and so you will not do very well with a green focused team. And also, Hinata's going to have a literal fuck ton of HP that you're just not going to be able to do with Exalted Champion Velzard in a nerf stage. He's getting serious. Oh, swing and a miss. They're probably also nerfing oranges. Most likely, yes. Do you have a scheduled video to post after this live stream? I will have a video to post when I'm done compiling all the information. It'll probably take a little bit. But so far, today's schedule is solely dedicated to this live stream, the information that comes out of it, and then my live stream at 7 p.m. in 13 hours and change, almost 14 hours from now. I have no other previously recorded videos scheduled for today. Ugh. The charts are back up. Whoops. Oh, he got number 9, so that's the free thing, so now they can just clear 8. I should go to sleep. I will sleep after I do the video. That's always the plan. I would not do any more splits than that, lady. I don't think that skirt can handle it. I swear to God, if you miss. Okay, there we go. I run the free run team, but don't have the Rimuru. Is the new Blanc a good substitute for Rimuru? Yeah, I showed that off during Blanc's showcase video. Specifically for that reason, for people that don't have Raphael. If a color orb gets nerfed, will that same color on the rainbow orb get nerfed too? No. Yay, we got all the rewards. Huzzah. 3, 4, so we get 20 more tickets on the login banner. So now we're up to 570 tickets now total over the course of the next month. All right, so now because they hit one of the panels, there's now 3 chances to get an autograph from Velzard. Only for JP residents, though. Do they ever release later down the line the awakening materials for event characters like Stark and Fern? Nope. Once collab characters are gone, they are gone and they are never coming back. You don't have Fern from the Freeman collab team? Who can you use as a good replacement? This Leon. Probably. Or you could use the new Blanc. That's on a banner right now. Do you plan now to purchase via the web store in the future? I mean, if they have good deals, I didn't really pay attention during their thing because I didn't care. I haven't really looked into it. I'll probably do a video on it later. Maybe not today. I think there are a bit more interesting things to cover than the web store, but most of the people watching me are free to play, so they're not going to buy anything from it anyways. So it's kind of low priority. Ugh. They're asking Velzard's VA questions. That is not Rimru's VA. Haven't you been here the entire time? That is Velzard's VA. Because Velzard's a summonable character. And also, there's been postings about the Velzard VA being here. And videos made for a bit. Like, I made a video saying that the live stream was announced and Velzard's VA was the guest. Why does no one actually watch the videos that I make? She's peppy. We watched to look at your pretty face. I don't know what face you're looking at. You must be looking at her face. Or Onishi's face. I got Dancer Shuna in the free tickets. Dancer Shuna. Oh god, which Shuna is that? Is that Ogre's Pride Shuna? Probably. Yeah, you got that one? She's okay. Well, yeah, she's fine. She's serviceable. She answered a question. Rimru's VA is busy with her singing career. This is true. This is true. Joker, you have a pretty face. Only my mommy tells me that. Only my mother tells me that. Is Ogre's Pride meta relevant? Not anymore. Not really, no. Ogre's Pride was relevant in September. Although, well, no, you're not getting the extra damage buff. I mean, it is a blue stacking team, and you can use Pierce in this beatdown battle. It might do enough damage to take out like EX2 of this beatdown battle. Certainly nothing higher than it though. We will have to see. Joker, you look red. And that's because I don't have the lights on because it's 5:30 in the morning and I've been up all night. Should we use the free tickets anytime or better save them? Just use them. The banner is the banner and they're not going to change it. You're just going to get more and more of those tickets. Tickets do expire also. Every single ticket you ever receive has a 30-day countdown. I just got the Priestess Protector Shuna. Could someone explain what Stun Strike in her skill is? It is a stacking buff that activates when the enemy is stunned. So if you are not running a unit that stuns, Stun Strike does nothing for you because at no point will the enemy be stunned for that skill to activate. How are we looking on getting free building slots? We will get 4 building slots for free in total throughout the next month. We're going to get 2 tonight. And then we'll get another 2 on like the 17th of May or something like that, somewhere halfway through May. Wait, 5:30, what time zone? I am Pacific time. Washington State, West Coast, United States. Better than Tempest Elite. Oh, many things are better than Tempest Elite. Many, many, many things are better than Tempest Elite. Your paid slots ended yesterday. My paid slots have another like couple days to go. The bounce is something I need to look away. Velzard's VA is quite bubbly. I'll give you that. I only got one Planet Katamari left. Yeah, I've got one too. It's at level 18. And it's got 22 hours left. And then I gotta build the 19. And then it'll be done. Well, that was a face that she made. Since I run the orange free run team, should I prioritize the new Blanc than the new blue stacking team? Nico, if you want to continue to run the free run team, then Blanc is a very good pickup. Blanc is a very good pickup in general for everyone because she buffs everybody in the game, not just the free run team. She just works really, really super duper well on the free run team. But you know, most players should summon for this anniversary banner, except the people that really don't like it. It's got 3 featured units. They've got a whole new damage gimmick. It's something that I would recommend people summon for, but I understand if they don't want to because Blanc is sitting right there. I'm not able to give an objective yes/no on like if you should summon on X or Y banner because I have not used the characters yet. Bandai Mobile Games channel uploaded the Annie video in English. Oh, good. Something I can refer back to then. She's quite happy. Sorry, I know the stream's lagging a little bit. It's because I'm in Tempest right now. The Reckoning. Sparkle of Youth Reckoning meta Jubilee. Good job, Clef. I don't know if you're watching my stream or not, but Clef got overall #1 worldwide. Big time Southeast Asia sweat. That is me at number 10, yes. I generally don't try and like super duper sweat in Jubilee anymore. It's just I got other things to do. I got videos to make. I got life to live. Not saying that people who sweat don't have a life, but I got a lot of other priorities than sitting here trying to run a stage 10,000 times. So I do what I can with the units that I have because I will have all the units, and that generally will guarantee that I can get some kind of good placement, and that's pretty much all I care about. Give me the free 600 crystals and I'm out. Ugh. Currently at 3.1k in gems, but after seeing the new recruits, I might as well keep saving until 6k for future or returning collabs. Okay, well let's dispose that already. Collabs do not come back. Just please, I need people to understand that. Collabs do not return. Why didn't they drop the banner right after the stream? Because this is the typical schedule that they follow. The Blanc and the Violet banner coming immediately after made sense because they were finishing up that meta of Warriors Mind 2.0. They needed to come out immediately. This is the typical schedule for Slime in any normal month. Is you get a live stream at 4 a.m. for me, the banner comes out at 7 p.m. And there's a long 13, 15-hour gap in between. Okay, so Jubilee Blitz is starting on the 30th. Okay. So we're going to have 2 Jubilees. Great. Oh, that's so much work. Jubilee videos honestly take the longest to record out of anything I ever post to my channel. This should be ranked Valor Cup results, which I'm not on. I get like 29th or something. What's Jubilee Blitz? Jubilee as a whole is a monthly ranking event where you are given a set number of stages with very specific elements, and you're meant to do as much damage as possible within the turn limits. Jubilee Blitz is a slightly more friendly option for players, but it also does not give Magic Crystal rewards as a result of it being a bit easier to do. But it is still a ranking event, so it will give you a fight with 8 turns or 5 turns, and you have to do as much damage as possible, and then you get ranked on how much damage and how many points you can accumulate versus everyone else in your server. Yeah, no invite a friend? I'm okay with that. I'm okay. That means that you know, my mods' lives are so much easier in Discord. Oh my. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone for now. All right, let's make a poll. All right, there's the poll. Some interesting information just came across my screen. All right, so ranked Valor Cup, the Velzard Cup makes sense. Velzard's VA is here. She's one of the new characters. We gotta wait for the poll to run its course. You know, there's 300 people here. We only have 100 votes or so. Okay, when we get to 150 votes, then we will make the decision. Obviously, it's going to be a yes. Obviously, it's going to be a yes, because it's kind of an overwhelming win right here. But hopefully this is the end of the stream. And then whoever doesn't want to be spoiled can just leave. All right, no invite a friend. Excellent. Thanks, Onishi. Thank you. All right. Okay, so spoiler warning. If you do not want to be spoiled on a potential new unit, leave now. Click off the stream. Go do something else with your day. Go to bed. Go eat lunch, breakfast, dinner at whatever time it is. But this is your 5-second warning that I'm going to show a spoiler. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We are going with spoilers. This character model was added into the game. And the outfit looks like it kind of matches the others' outfits. So good luck. End the poll. All right. So let's check in-game news, since it should be in there now. Should be in the keyword, but I guess not. Maybe it'll go in there soon. Okie dokie. I can't go backwards because it's still live. I just have to wait for it to refresh. Okay, so new character kit. Once it resets, let's go back through. So let's check the English Twitter. What? No. All right, so this is Commander Hinata. That looks like Prosper Rimuru. We've got the hero. We've got Leon. We've got Velzard. I would not put too much stock in Rimuru and Hinata being in this meta. And they just happen to be here. Sure. Okay. So starting on the 7th and the 14th. So we got 2 weeks and 3 weeks to go until we can do this. Okay, that's kind of a ways away. This is the initial login. Tonight, when the banner drops, we're going to get 100 free tickets. And then on the 12th, we're going to get another 100 free tickets. And that will allow you to get 3 guaranteed EX tickets here and then 1 EX shard. That's cool. Whatever. Sure. All right, and then they said the English mobile games channel gave away something. Nope, nope. Not that. Alright, let's go. Check their English account. There's the promo video, there's that, there's that. Yeah. They don't really show anything here. Okay. So. Alright, here we go. Now we can actually go through it. Okay, so the banner, the login that we're getting. Okay, cool. Another free 100 tickets tonight. We've got the Magic Crystal campaign, which, it is what it is. And then this is already active in game right now. Like, if you go into my units, you can see that Autogram Lumi is already EX Unbound. So this is already there. We're going to get the Rieger population quest event thingamabob right here. That starts tonight as well. I believe this means you can get an extra building of all like the old event buildings, because normally you could build 3, now you can maybe build 4. I think that's what it means. Okay, here's the free building slots. So we'll get 2 of them tonight, and then we'll get another 2 on the 16th. Which is going to be the 15th for me, technically. So Friday, well, tonight, the 24th, and then the 15th of May. Okay, cool. Tempest Fest will start Sunday night / Monday for people. Okay. We've got Golden Week rewards coming also on the 28th. So a lot of things are going to happen on Sunday as well. Just keep that in mind. So a lot of things will drop. We've got the Predation Gluttony battle, which starts on the 29th. They're really spacing things out, which is fine. We've got the whole Union battle thing that we don't actually know how that's going to work. That starts on the 7th / 6th, so that'll be Tuesday for me. We've got Triple Bond XP starting up again, also on the 6th. Okay. The Vesta event starts on the 12th? Okay. Sure. We've got another login bonus on the 12th as well. That's the other 100 tickets. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Yep. That's the promo video. Alright, let's go to the new units. Alright, so Leon. The Vesta event is going to give you like 96 stamina potions or something, and some anniversary coins. 96 stamina potions for new players is pretty good. Okay. Lens. Yeah, so 111% alt damage, 111% EX alt damage. And then a triple orb change to blue and unrestricted. So it could be 3 greens, it could be 3 oranges, it could be 2 greens and an orange, it could be 2 oranges and a green. Any combination of orbs that are not currently blue will get turned to blue. That makes Leon a very good generic buffing character. Because everybody can do alt damage, and everyone can do EX alt damage as long as they're an EX character. And a triple orb change that's unrestricted is good for any blue team that needs orbs change to blues. And he's a single target DPS, so I mean he can also be self-sufficient technically. Or at least buff himself. So, I mean, he's got a very good generic kit, and I like generic kits. But is that enough power in today's day and age? He's like an updated Warrior's Mind guy. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. He's not giving crit, but he's also not restricted to giving it to just physical ally. He's just giving 2 buffs. And then his orb change is unrestricted to begin with instead of being 2 greens and an orange. Which, if you skill fuse guide, I think that goes away too. Yeah, I think he's on Fount of Wisdom, Heart of a Hero, Octagram, and the Spirit Master. Okay. Velzard. This is gonna be interesting. So, weakness strike for 2 different forces. The first time that we've gotten a double buff on the stacking weakness strike. So, Master Spirits or the Dragon Hockey force gets it. So, she's doing double duty. That's good. First skill is the new Aegis ability, and then 100% Aegis resistance down for everybody. AoE debuff. So it could be 1, it could be 3. We're gonna have to test that damage. Because defensive stats are generally not as high as synergy, I would expect Aegis to not be as powerful as a buff. It should still be fairly good. I just don't know when all of our DPS units have a couple thousand more attack than defense, how effective it's going to be. Obviously, for any content that's come out for the past 3.5 years, it's going to be great because they don't have defense against it. So Aegis will run through every current event that is not coming out tonight. And it will actually come out. It'll still run through this event as well. So it's going to be a very powerful buff for newer players. Because it will help them clear events faster because no boss can defend against it. And then the second skill is the gimmick. Absolute zero state with a guaranteed stun and a frostbite effect. 1 character. And stacks stun strike. Also, the Aegis is again based on the attacker's defense, not the support units like synergy. Right, okay, sure. I might have been misreading that this entire time. Either way, most characters, whether they be the main unit or the support characters, generally don't have super duper high defense. So, I mean, I'm getting maybe the order of characters wrong, but my statement stands. like the logic of the statement is still valid. Whether it's coming from the support character or not, it's still like most characters have a couple thousand more attack than they do defense. Yeah, I'm not really sure on Velzard. We'll have to see how good the Aegis effect is in practice. Like, we can hit it naturally, as I showed in the video yesterday, but sure. And then Protector Hero. There she is. So should we summon or not? I haven't used them yet. I will not give a definitive answer until I have used them and I understand what they do fully. So for right now, the banner's not even out yet. So hold off. Physical and magic attack Powerball allies 20% per stack. Frontline characters get a 30% heal and a 50% alt rush for 1 turn. And then raises the blue skill points. Increases damage dealt by Spirit, Master Spirits, or Heart of a Hero. Blah. Blah. I might be a bit tired. Heart of a Hero. The stream do like 71 million. It sure did. And I will tell you from experience that the devs team are also not always built very well. We can get more. We can get probably over 120 million if we were to build the team correctly. Can't believe you're going Pokemon hunting after recording videos. I'm not going anywhere. Oh my god, the sun is coming up. I am not doing a 24-hour stream. Fuck that. I am too old for that shit. I am kind of disappointed that it doesn't look like it can run on nerfed orbs like Warriors Mind 2.0 because no Unity. I mean, you can certainly bring a Unity unit. Like, you could bring Visions of Coleus Rainbow and he'd work fine. If you want rainbow orbs. Do we know what the Aegis buff does? There's this wonderful thing in game. There's a beautiful thing in game called the news that has a new thing that says what the Aegis feature is. I've made a video on it yesterday. Oh, come on, guys. Oh. Read that. Okay. Honestly, yeah, I'm not super impressed with the Masked Hero Protector. I'm not super impressed on what she does. I was kind of hoping they'd really do something interesting. The fact that you have a heal and an alt rush, like, whoop-de-doo. I guess it just means you can nuke a bunch of times. Man, yeah. Without testing, I can't really give a good definitive answer. I mean, Leon looks fine for generic damage support, and just because Earth needs help. Earth desperately needs help. Like, what's our best single target Earth nuking character? Prosper Rimuru? Guy? Like that's it. And then for AoE we have Daggerel. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. Ugh. Guess next unit will be 3 alt to 3 blue like Blanc. Incorrect, dear, because the free-to-play Fritas is doing the converts for you. Therefore, we will have no other convert coming. It does not look as wonky as Divine General. No, because it's a traditional blue stacking team. They didn't really do anything different except add a new buff to it, which is kind of unfortunate. So, Radis's first skill is a double orb change to blue if they're on the Spirit Master Force. Didn't read it yesterday? You should read it. Most of your questions can be solved by reading. I know it's a difficult task for gacha game players. Any gacha game, not just Slime. Dokkan also, they can't read. I'm fairly certain that Star Rail players, the only thing they see is percentages on gear rerolls. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not exactly sold yet on this. You can use Warrior's Mind, Velzard, and New Blanc to do a lot of damage. You could. You could. I'm sure that will be an option for like the EX2 beatdown battles. I'm sure there'll because alright, so let's go to the actual beatdown battle clip. Not that. So she's got what looks like stun resistance. So it's like, why the fuck are we stunning with this team? Synergy resistance and crit resistance. Or is that guard power? I can't. Is that guard power? Might be guard power. What happens when they hit her? No, I think it's crit resistance. So you can pierce and you can use the new Aegis effect. So that does open up quite a few things for teams. It does cut down Warrior's Mind 1.0 though, because that is a crit focused meta, and I assume that's they didn't want you to just bring that team and do it. So Leon's buff will be 222% on an EX alt. Essentially, yeah. Because he's buffing a base alt and he's buffing an EX alt both by 111, so you add together. What do you think about the character attack and defense changes? Yeah, right. That thing. Fine. It's whatever. Them giving more defense is just to pad out the new Aegis effect stat. Where did they show that? It was somewhere kind of late, actually, wasn't it? It's somewhere in here. There it is. Okay. All right. So this screen right here that people probably didn't read because it went by pretty fast. So right now, the protection characters, their support slot skill, right? So their skill down or their buffs, right? Increases charge type magic characters attack by 14%. It'd be 15% if he was maxed out. What this is saying is that they're going to add defense buff to this as well. So this would be charge type 14% attack and 3% defense or something like that, or 2% defense. It is just to pad out the Aegis effect now. So, I mean, it's fine, I guess. The extra defense is good. 3% not the biggest amount ever, but it is better than nothing. Would the new characters be worth pulling if I'm running a physical team? I mean, yeah, they'll be good for that team. They're not restricted to a magic team. The Aegis will affect everybody, and alt damage is alt damage. They don't care who you are. It's just that trying to run a whole bunch of 90-point skills on the Shuna team, if you don't know how to maximize it, is quite difficult. Content preview is out. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at that, and then we'll probably end. Ah, there we go. All right. Magic Crystal sale. Whoop-de-doo. Recruit packs. There's the banner. Leon, Velzard, Masked Hero. What's more, some 5-star EX characters will be available again. Some. Doesn't say which ones. May the Spirit Queen bless you. This is the story quest. Rita's Beatdown Battle. Anniversary Special Quest. Rieger. By clearing each quest, you can get 1 extra new blueprint distributed from the event. Alright, cool. A normal predation quest for magic skills. That starts tonight as well. The free 100 tickets. The 100 million. Oh, God. Okay. Sure. Double campaign or double construction slot. Bingo missions. Union bingo. That's it. Okay. It's pretty standard content for what we would expect in a month. You know, the Rieger thing and the special quest obviously are new. Because we don't normally get those. But otherwise, you know, it seems fairly standard. They're giving away a lot of stuff for free, which is the most important aspect. So, okay. I think it's fine. Okay, so do we do the video now, or do I end the stream? Or Mountain Dew will solve that. I gotta write down what everybody does. Okay, close this. Gotta go through all the information. I'm gonna block chat really fast so I can't read it because I'm gonna try and gather my notes. Alright. 100 free. That. And then we got the Magic Crystal campaign. We got the other 4. That's fine. Tower of Isis. That's going on. The Rieger. Okay. We've got 4 free building slots spaced out. We got Tempest Fest coming. We've got Golden Week events. We won't hear about those until probably Saturday. Gluttony Fest. What is this called? Union something something. Oh, my alarm for work is going to go off in an hour. Good thing I took today off. There'd be no way in hell that I would do anything remotely useful for my job today. Union battle. On the 7th. Acquire rewards and get. Okay, I still don't understand how this is going to work, but earn a large amount of ingots and dragon spheres that can be used in the alliance and the union. By joining a union, you can receive various benefits. So it's wanting you to do that, and then this screen says at the end of the event, we will give away luxurious rewards according to the number of proof of mutual combat acquired by all leaders. Okay, so something is going to happen where we got to do something for the union, whether it be just normal gameplay or specific quest. We don't know. We just know that there's going to be rewards and milestone rewards. So, whatever. Triple Bond XP on the 7th. The Vesta quest. Okay. That's the login banner. 1300-day celebration. And another login bonus. Release at a later date, so we don't know anything about that. Alright, we gotta do that social media post. The new Shopee thingamabobber. New web store for sales. If chat is saying something to me, I'm not reading it because I've got my Word document blocking it. Sorry. We got new sticker. Is this what this? A new ISIS sticker? And the Koban shop. We know they're planning. Future plans for the 4th Annie. What they say? They said new features, new nation building districts, and what else? And others. Okay, well, sure. Cool. And then we've got the new units. Okay. So, Earth Leon, 600% single target Earth magic alt. That's not how you spell Earth. Skill 1, 90 SP. alt damage 111%. EX alt damage 111% for 1 turn. Skill 2, 30 SP. Unrestricted 3x orb convert to blue. Velzard. Water Velzard. 150% support. Water AoE. Permanent weakness strike to Dragon Hockey and Master of Spirits forces. Skill 1, 90 SP. Guaranteed Aegis rate 100%. Aegis resist down for 1 turn. Skill 2, 25 SP. Absolute 0 state to 1 enemy. Stuns and frost bites. Stacks stun strike on all allies. I'm not really sold on Velzard's kit. Still, Protector, Masked Hero. Magic, Fizz attack 20% stack. 30% passive heal and 50% enamor for 1 turn. For Vanguard. That's not okay, good, thank you. Blue SP 100 to 500%. Master of Spirits slash part of the hero forces 120% damage to space enemies. 50 SP. Skill cap raise every turn. 25% stats to magic allies. Free to play Aretus. Free to play Aretus. For 70% single target light magic alt. Skill 1, 25 SP. This is an unrestricted blue. No, it is. It's a Master of Spirits. And a 10% gauge increase, 10%. Skill 2, 25 SP. Converts 2 earth alts to blue. 10% all gauge increase as well. They both 10% all gauge increases. Yeah, they are. Oh, how very useless. Okay. Yeah, that's Raidus. Okay, sure, whatever. And free to play Romerus. Guaranteed Aegis for 1 turn. 10% stacking Aegis power. 30 to 300 SP gain for blues. I'm doing this all by memory. Are you guys proud of me? And then Master of Spirits. 30% damage to space. And no skill cap increase, though. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like she needs that. Yeah, wait, you really, hold on. Maybe that's why she's too good, is because she doesn't have the skill cap raise. You're just going to make back up to 300 skill points to get back to 150? On a blue stacking team? Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I guess she's, well... I mean, she's not locked to a blue stacking team. Like, you could use a green team with her and still get the Aegis effect. Nothing says you can't. Like, she's giving extra skill points to blues, but, you know, a lot of green teams can be buffed as well. Yeah. Okay, sure. Alright, moving on. Fucking black tickets are back. I don't want to see that shit. Where is 5533? Okay, got part 1 is coins and 5-star ticket. Part 2 and 3 is free EX battle and dupe exchange. Okay. Special parallel processing quest for beatdown battle. That's the beatdown-ish. Got the Protector support buff. Getting buffed. And then we've got lots of characters added. POP Hinata added to Heart of a Hero. No, that's not Gossip. She's on World of Fantasy Masked Hero EXU upgrade. Skill fusions. Free code. 3.5 ANNI. 10 free tickets. We're getting a whole bunch of free shit from that, which I won't really talk about that much. And then we've got Jubilee Blitz on the 30th. Okay. Believe that covers everything. Okay. Okay. Oh. Did you guys know if you stay up for 24 hours, you get really tired? Oh. Almost 24 hours. What am I even doing now? I was marking down all the things that are in the stream. That way I know what I'm talking about when I can cut to it. And so now we're going to record the coverage video. I guess we can do it live since we're already here. Did you know if you stay up longer than 24 hours, you get really awake? I'll let you know in 39 minutes if that's bullshit or not. My work alarm goes off at 7 a.m. It's currently 6:21 in the morning. So I've been up since 7 a.m. yesterday. Well, I mean, I guess I took a small nap. I could maybe like a 30-minute nap somewhere yesterday. Let's just get this done and then we can just go to bed. Okay. Alright, so we're turning this down. I gotta turn the volume down on the mic so I don't blow people's ear sockets off, because for some reason the stream volume is lower than is lower. So we're gonna cut to this. We have that stuff in game, so that's fine. So let's start here. Okie dokie. Let us begin the fun video. Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And a little bit ago, the 3.5 anniversary quote-unquote part 2 live stream ended, where they gave us a whole ton of information on what is coming for the next meta. We had Velzard's voice actress here as a guest. There's a reason for that. Whoever is going to be a guest on any live stream ever is going to be one of the featured characters. But we have a decent amount of information to go over. Most of it is good. Some of it you'll have to take as you will, and some of it's kind of blah. So, getting started, just jumping right in, they led with the fact that we are going to get 100 free tickets for the currently going 3.5 anniversary banner tonight when the meta goes live. So if we go in-game and we go to the recruit, where I've been stockpiling my tickets, so I'm at 160. When the banner drops and the content goes live, we're going to log in and you're going to get another 100 tickets for this banner, specifically this banner. So that's great. Another 10 multis for free. Everybody loves free stuff. Next up, we have the return of the 100 million magic crystals campaign, which is a very convoluted thing that they did during the 3rd anniversary. Essentially what happens is that they give you a bunch of missions to do over the course of the next month. And every time you clear one of those missions, you get a little piece of currency shard. And then at the end of the month, so the end of May, somewhere around there, you're going to use all these little random shards and you could exchange them for actual magic crystals. But it's going to take a long time for you to get to that shop because it doesn't drop until the end of May, most likely, for anybody. Everybody is going to have all these shards saved up, and then they can get them into crystals at some point. So it is just kind of busy work to do, and it's not immediate gratification rewards, so just keep that in mind. It says 100 million. If it's anything like last for the 3rd anniversary, you're gonna get around 250-ish magic crystals total. So the number's quite misleading, unfortunately. So, I mean, it is essentially free shit, but it's not very great. It's not very fun. Next up, we do have the EX Unbound Awakening upgrades for the rest of the Octogram characters. This is actually currently live in-game. So, or previously, we had access to Daggerel and Leon and Milim, who could get EX upgraded, and Daggerel being the best Earth character at that point. Like, he's there. But now, as of now, you can see Lumi is now Dark Plus attribute Unbound. So all of the Octogram battle characters now can be EX Unbound if you have them at level 120 and all that other jazzy jazz. So that's cool. I mean, people have been waiting for Lumi to be EX Unbound, especially with the new support alt gimmick where you can swap it. She'll be pretty good for dark teams, and there's a very recent dark character who's pretty good that could probably use that support buff. Currently, now the lower cost for Tower of Isis is going on, so it does lower the total cost of going through each panel after floor 21, because everything before floor 21 only cost 1 anyways. So I believe it's a 50% cut in stamina required, so if you're on floor 60, it normally takes 4. It should take 2 stamina now. Someone can check me on that. We have a new Rieger Nation building event, and this event will allow you to get extra blueprints for previously released event buildings. So typically, for any given month, any given meta, you get 3 blueprints, and you can build 3 event buildings. With this quest, it seems like you'll be able to get a 4th blueprint, which means more population for people, which means more rewards, more milestone crystals, and faster accumulation of your population density so you can access more things faster, which is cool. Next, after that, we do have 2 free building slots twice. So tonight, when the meta drops, everyone will get 2 free building slots. Excellent. Free building slots are great. And then on the 16th of May, you'll get another 2 of them for free. So 2 separate instances of 2 free building slots. So 4 building slots in total are going to be given away for free over the course of the next month and change, which is great. This will allow people to build all those new population buildings from that Rieger quest or your forge or whatever you need to build. This is great. I love building slots, especially when you get 2 of them for big time anniversaries or stuff. The Tempest Fest event will be returning next week, or the end of this week, one of the two. This is just free rewards for the cost of quite a bit of stamina. If you're not sure what Tempest Fest is, I've done previous videos on how, what it is and how to do it. So go watch one of those. It is a lot of free stuff for not a lot of time, so it is cool. We have confirmation that on the 28th, they're going to start a Golden Week campaign. Golden Week being a holiday, a string of holidays in Japan for every day of the week. And so it's Golden Week because every day is a holiday. This looks like they're going to do something special. They haven't told us exactly what it is they're going to do, but that they are going to do something starting on the 28th. So we'll have to stay tuned for that information. We've got the Predation Gluttony quest, where you can parallel process this, and you can get 150 3.5 anniversary medals, and you could do a 10x parallel process every day, and you can get a butt ton of these. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be per stage, or if just one stage is going to give all of these at once. We'll have to wait and see when that drops on the 30th, but, I mean, if you can parallel process, you can get rainbow skill enhancements, that's pretty good. Especially at 10 times a day. And now we have something that I think is big, but they didn't really elaborate that much. Finally, we're getting a union battle of some sort. So this will start on May 7th and run until the 21st. And somehow, in some way, shape, or form, which they did not elaborate on, we will acquire these little metal things. And then there will be milestone missions for how many we can acquire, I think, over the course of the server. Not just the union. I don't know. Again, they didn't really have a lot of information. They just know that there's milestone rewards and other things. We do not know how to acquire them. We don't know if it's going to be fights against other unions or if it's going to be some farmable stage for union members. Like, we don't know. We just know that it's coming, so we'll have to stay tuned for when this happens on the 7th. Finally doing something with unions, though. Shock, surprise, it's only been a year and a half since unions became a thing, and they haven't really done anything with it. Next, Triple Bond XP is ending tonight, but will return on the 7th as well. So you don't have to wait that long for it to come back. This is a great way to get extra bond crystals and lots of extra stats for characters, so that's always a good thing. We have the Gabaru and Vesta's Stamina Potion event, where for first-time clears you can get 94 stamina potions, which is not an insignificant amount, especially for players who are very short on stamina, which probably a lot of people are, unless they're a disgusting hoarder like me. And you can also get more 3.5 anniversary medals. So people who were worried about this shop and strategically buying things out of it, I wouldn't worry. Like, currently I've got 455. I could buy quite a few things out of here. We're gonna get a literal butt ton more coins, probably enough to clear the shop out, or at least clear the important things out of here. Maybe not get 1,000 million tickets, but the EX ticket, the battle clusters, the shards, the hammers, the cubes, like, we will have a lot of coins over the next month. So don't be afraid to spend them now on things that you need, because you're gonna get more. And then, because the 100 tickets that we're getting for logging in tonight isn't enough, on the 12th, we're going to get another login bonus, which has another 100 free tickets. So that means that alongside the current login bonus that we were getting, which is 35 multis, 350 tickets, we're going to get 100 from logging in tonight, so that's 450 tickets. And then we're going to get another 100 from this login bonus, which is now 550 tickets. 55 ticket multis for the currently ongoing banner. And I know people are going to bitch and moan because it's not crystals, but if it was crystals, we'd get like a fraction of this amount in summons. So people I have seen have pulled very good things off of this banner. And the fact that you're going to get 55 multis plus whatever else comes in other events or that shop, I mean, that's a lot of summons right there, guys. That's a lot of free summons for EX characters. And Unbound Ice and Kyokyo, Prosper Lumi, Protector of Peace Sonata. You know, there's a lot of characters in here. So your potential of pulling something is fairly good. Whether or not that happens is left to RNG. But you can see 350, 100, 100. The pity on the shop shows that you can get a 50-point pity for an EX ticket, a 200-point pity, which is unrestricted, for an EX ticket, and then 1 shard for 100. And if you add that up, 50 plus 200 plus 100, how much is that? That's 350 plus another 200 from these. So all in all players, if they're doing everything and they're getting all the login stuff, they can get 3 guaranteed EX tickets and 1 EX shard from here. Which, on top of having 55 ticket multis, guaranteed EX tickets times 3 is also not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. We have confirmation that we are going to celebrate the 1,300 day of service in some way, shape, or form. Again, they have not told us what that is, but we are about 24 days away from that, according to my bingo board, because I'm on day 1276 of 1,300, so we have a little bit of time. This doesn't start until the 21st, though, which makes sense, because we're about that amount of time away. But we are going to celebrate that in some way, shape, or form. And then we move on to the important things. Also, there's a new web shop. I'll probably do my own separate video on this covering what exactly it is. It is just a place to get kind of interesting discounts on crystals that you can link to your Bandai account. But again, I'll do my own coverage video on that at a later point. But let's now finally, at 12 minutes in, let's jump to the actual new unit information. Are you guys impressed with how easy I can do this? It's like I do this for a living or something. Alright, I told people we would jump to the new unit info, so we will. Alright, so the banner's released tonight, 4:25 at is that Japan time, UTC? I don't remember, but they come out tonight for me. So it's currently 6:36 a.m. In 12 hours and 24 minutes, the banner will release. So we've got some time, but this is the triple featured unit banner. Let's take a look at the first character, and it is Leon, which I did not expect. He is Earth, so he is the DPS character. We have a new force called, I believe, the Master of Spirits. It's actually currently in game right now, if you were to search it. Forces Spirit Master, sorry. Spirit Master is the force. So currently in game, it's got Trainee and Shizu and Ramris and Traya and Ritas, technically. But that is the new force that's being focused on. He is a single target alt character, 600% magic single target. His first skill, with its cost 90 skill points, is 111% alt damage and 111% EX alt damage. So a total of 222% alt damage across the board for all characters for 90 skill points, which is pretty hefty. His second skill, 30 points, is an unrestricted triple orb change to blues. So 3 greens, 3 oranges, 2 greens and an orange, 2 oranges and a green, whatever combination, whatever 3 orbs that are not currently blue will be turned to blue. And then you get a 10% all gauge increase on that. So we are a blue stacking meta for the 3.5 anniversary, which I know will not excite some players because blue stacking teams are generally rather boring. And unfortunately, I don't think this team does anything to change that stereotype, which is kind of unfortunate. But that's Leon's skills. The next character is Velzard. Velzard's VA was here in this live stream, so it makes sense that we have a Velzard character. She is also on Spirit Master and the Dragon team and Stern of Spirit, and I cannot remember what that one is. But she is a support alt, but she is buffing 2 different forces on that support alt. So typically you would only buff the main force, but she is buffing both Spirit Master and Dragon Kai, for the permanent stacks of Weakness Strike. She is the first character to do a double force buff, which is cool. Her first skill, which is 90 skill points, again hefty, is Guaranteed Aegis Effect, the brand new buff that was introduced in the game yesterday that takes a portion of defensive stats and turns it into attack. And then on top of having Guaranteed Aegis for 1 turn, you are applying a 100% Aegis resistance down debuff. So, we're going to have to wait and test how much Aegis actually does in terms of damage output. It should be fairly powerful, and no unit in the game or no event in the game leading up to the 3.5 anniversary has resistance to it, so it will run the fence against any previous content that's ever come out. Whereas some teams nerf Synergy or Crit or Pierce, Aegis can just destroy all of them because they have no defense against it. And then her second skill is a gimmick skill. So it is called Absolute Zero State on 1 enemy, which is a guaranteed stun and the Frostbite skill that a lot of other Velzards have, which is a debuff modifier of 30%. So then that means that this 100% Aegis resistance down is actually 130%, which is kind of reminiscent of the Warriors Mind team that we just got, because they're all focused on debuffs and things. So this Velzard could be kind of interesting on that Warriors Mind team if you have it. And then on top of that, she stacks 10% stun strike for everybody, because you're, I assume, stunning with this skill. I don't know how often you're going to use it, so I don't know how many stacks you're going to get, but it is just there. It's an okay skill. We'll have to see it in practice. Again, I don't know how often you're going to use it, but it's certainly there for you. And then we have the Protector Masked Hero, who does not look very masked right here. But she is a fairly typical blue stacking protector. She is buffing both magic and physical attack by 20%, and that stacks, so 20, 40, 60, 80, blah, blah, blah. Her second effect gives a 30% passive heal and a 50% alt rush at the end of the turn. Both of these are at the end of the turn. So you will heal 30% and you will get 50% alt gauge at the end of every turn that you have used Shizu, which, I mean, is cool, I guess. Is it necessary for this team? We'll have to wait and see. It just means maybe you can nuke faster or nuke multiple times in like Jubilee because you're getting so much alt gauge. And then she does the whole traditional blue skill points 100% to 500%, so you can use more skills. And then she is buffing both Master Spirits and Heart of a Hero forces 120% damage against space enemies. So again, double buffing two forces to give extra damage, which is cool, just like Velzard is. Magic allies get 25% attack and defense up, and then she raises your skill cap by 50. So a fairly traditional blue stacking protector. I don't think she changes the game at all. And then we have the free-to-play Redis. Cool. She's also on Spirit Master. She's a single target light alt, but she's free-to-play character. Her first skill, 25 points, converts any 2 Spirit Master orbs to blue. Specifically Spirit Master, though. Nobody else. And then her second skill is a double alt swap for Earth characters. So that is your alt convert unit for this meta. I probably won't be running her on any teams unless I have to for her showcase. So I'm not very interested in her. Free-to-play Protector Romerus, though, guaranteed Aegis for 1 turn and stacking 10% Aegis power is actually really good for a free-to-play Protector. Raises the blue skill points by 30 up to 300%. Interestingly, does not raise your skill cap. So that could be a problem. We'll have to wait and see if that's a typo and it's just missing, or if she actually doesn't raise your skill cap at all, because that could be a problem. And then she's giving 30% extra damage to Spirit Master against space allies. So those are the new characters. Let's check out their animations now.
はい、それでは4体続けてご覧ください。こちらどうぞ。
どんな障壁も打ち砕き突き進むのみ。俺の欲する者のため消えてもらうぞ。コラプションフルバースト。運命我が手に。
善悪どうでもいいわ。愛する人の視界から消えてほしいだけ。愛するスピリチュアル。嫉妬？まさか。目の前の悲劇を見過ごすなんて私にはできない。だから答えて。リバーススピリット。守りたい未来は誰にでもあるから。集いし者たちよ、私に力を。精霊の導きをその身に受けなさい。スピリッツブラスト。まだまだ日向様のようにはいきませんね。わあ。
Okay. I think the animations are fine. They're a little on the flashy side, but also not at the same time. I like Blanc's ult better. than any of them, but that's just me being biased for Blanc. But overall, if I were to grade this immediately, just based on paper and what they do, you could have flipped this release and you could have flipped Warriors Mind 2.0, and that probably would have been fine. Like Warriors Mind 2.0 being the 3.5 the true 3.5 anniversary meta probably would have been a bit more interesting than this blue stacking team, but I have not used them yet. Have to wait and see exactly what this team is going to do in terms of damage, and there will still be 2 more banners after this, so please keep that in mind, is that we will have this banner plus 2 more, which are going to be individual single unit banners. So there's a lot of content still to come. But alongside that, we do have a special 3.5 anniversary quest that will be going on for the entirety of this month, and it's going to have a couple different parts. So part 1 is going to give you coins and tickets. Part 2, somewhere down here, is going to give us a free battle character dupe and protector character dupe. So this starts on the 7th, this starts on the 14th, this is part 2 and part 3. We're going to get dupes, specifically dupe shards of EX units. Not the initial copies though. So if you do not have any of these characters currently, this dupe really doesn't do anything for you. You need to have them for this dupe to matter, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish they just gave away the character, and if you already had them, then they became a dupe, but it's not quite that same thing, so that is a bit unfortunate. They're making a slight change to Beatdown Battle. They're giving us a 10 times parallel process a day stage for lower stamina, so you could grind it a bit easier to get the milestone rewards and to clear out the event shop for Beatdown Battle. It is nice. It is something to parallel process, especially if you have the double parallel processing slot from the free monthly pass right now. But we have the Beatdown Battle example right here, and it's against a single target Space Millum, who looks like she has both synergy and crit resistance. So this definitely wants you to use the new Aegis effect and maybe Pierce as well. So just keep that in mind. We have some EX upgrades for some old characters, so Trainee and Light Shizu. We have skill fusions for Trainee and the not OG, but the Light Masked Hero from World of Fantasy. And we have the addition of Hinata. There you go. Hinata's being added to the Heart of a Hero team, which I guess is cool. Something I skipped over, this is kind of interesting, is that in the future, they're going to buff the Protector character's support buffs. So if we go to Himmel, go to his skill, supporting Divine Protection currently gives charge type 14% attack. What they're going to do in the future is they're going to give also defensive stats. So Himmel, if he was like level 120, he'd give 15% attack, and he'll then give 3% defense to magic characters, which goes alongside the fact that the new Aegis buff is based on your defensive stats, so they're trying to pad that out a little bit, which is fine. You know, it's free. You don't have to do anything for it. It's just going to exist there. I don't know if the 3% will be dependent on dupe levels, so it'll start like 1% and then go higher as the dupes come in. I'm not entirely sure on that aspect. We'll have to wait and see. But hey, free stats is free stats. And then we have a free code for 10 more tickets on the login banner. So now we're at 560 tickets or something like that. So 3.5 ANNI, if you go into your game and you click on the 9-dot menu, go to enter code, and you click 3.5 ANNIV right there, and hit OK. Completed code entry, and then in your gift box you should have another free 10 tickets right there. So there we go. That's just a free little gimme back. And we have also confirmation. This is the last part, that we are going to get a Jubilee Blitz somewhere in here. Somewhere. Jubilee Blitz is coming. There it is. Jubilee Blitz will start on the 30th. So we've got a couple days until that comes. So it'll be the 29th for me, 30th for other people. But we're going to have 2 Jubilees for this meta. This one will be type neutral, so just use your strongest team, which will probably be either Freerun or Warriors Mind 2.0, or this new meta, depending on what you have access to. But that does it for the live stream. A lot to cover, a lot of free stuff, a lot of interesting things. The units may seem a bit underwhelming on paper. We'll have to wait and test them out for when they actually release in literally just over 12 hours from now. But let me know what you guys think about this initial drop. Do you agree that the characters are a bit underwhelming? Do you think that I'm underselling them and they're going to be very powerful? What do you think about all the free stuff they're giving? What do you think they're going to bring for Golden Week? All your thoughts in the comments below. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy. I'm going to go to sleep, and I will see you all in 12 hours. Oh, my gentle Jesus. Do I come up with that on the spot? Yes. I do not write scripts. That is all just right off the cuff. All of my videos are right off the cuff. I have not written a script since like I attempted to start YouTube, and I wrote a script for like Dokkan videos. It's just a skill that you obtain, and so that's why I gather the notes, right? That's why I write all this stuff down on bullet points, so I have a general idea of what I'm talking about, and then I can just elaborate as I need to. That's the skill of a good presenter, is that you don't just read the PowerPoint behind you that's being shown and just talk like you're a drone. You kind of just use it as clip notes. I gotta edit the video first, guys. Gotta edit the video, gotta make the thumbnails made. But this is a 27-minute video for a 2-hour stream. You know what? Not terrible. I do have to find the timestamps for everything, so I put them in the description, and that takes time as well. Do I want that at 600%? If I don't do it now, I'm going to think about it while I'm trying to sleep, and then I'm not actually going to sleep. I have to finish everything now. Honestly, editing is not that hard because I don't really edit. I put it all together. Maybe I put some music in. But like all the YouTube videos of people just going wild with edits, I don't have time for that shit. I don't have the time, patience, or skill for that shit. You want to you want to see overworked? Hold on, let me show you guys something. This was my release schedule for April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. 68 videos currently listed for the month of April, if not more, because I forgot some. And I still have to put something for the 30th. Plus, I work a full-time job, which is, you know, my job is very easy, but I still do have a career. Oh, man. Gotcha Death doesn't know what to do with me. Alright, I gotta find timestamps now. Intro. Oh, there we go. My work alarm just went off. Damn, live stream ain't over? No, I'm just doing work, but I'm live with you guys right now. Why does everyone want collabs right now? I do not want collabs. I want to summon for this. Well, I will summon. Collabs don't return. Oh my god, how many times do I gotta say that? Suggesting it in the survey doesn't do anything because collabs cost money. If they want to rerun shit, they gotta pay a lot of money to a lot of different people. That's why collabs don't come back. Okay, that should be all the timestamps. Thank God. Okay, so that video is 67% done rendering. See the amount of work I put in for you motherfuckers? You best appreciate it. Oh, that only took one? Oh, great. I'm shafted today. Oh, we gotta update the spreadsheet with... Spirit Master. It was blue, and it was charge. Masked Hero... Leon... Velzard comes out today, ends on the 29th, technically. I know it says the 30th, but it's always the day before for me. Go to sleep? I can't. I have to wait until this is done rendering, and then I gotta load it into YouTube, and then add the thumbnail and the details and all that shit, and then wait for it to render, and then it'll go live, and then I can go to bed. And then I can sleep. And not a goddamn second before that, otherwise my brain is gonna be like, hey, you didn't finish the job, fucktard. How much is 29,000 yen? $204. I have until the 1st to pay it. Okay, cool. There's a figure that was on pre-order at Ami Ami. It's a fairly good-looking figure of Lacus Klein from Gundam Seed Freedom, the movie, and it's been on pre-order for the past like 6 months, and now it's finally able to be shipped. But I gotta pay $200 for it. It's like, oh, I've already spent so much money on cards, and I'm about to spend so much money tonight on packs. Oh. Alright, so Master Leon Velzard will have 2 more units after that. Okay. Ugh. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for the stream, at least. I don't see any reason why I should stick around here any longer. I'll see you guys in 12 hours. Obviously, you've been with me the entire time, so you've let me know your thoughts on everything. Let me just do some of these dailies before I go to bed. Let's get Blanc up to bond level 43 with my unlimited food reserves. But I will see you all in 12 goddamn hours, and we will do this whole thing again. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me for the past 3 hours and change. Appreciate you guys. I wouldn't really be here if no one watched my videos. But yeah, we're going to finish it up, and then I will go to bed. So I will see you all in 12 hours from now. Goodbye.